Good morning students. So we will discuss now the same chapter, agriculture, grade 10th, from page number 36. So earlier we have defined agriculture and we have seen the kinds of farming. We have primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and then commercial farming. Under commercial farming we have seen plantations also. Now from page 36, let's see the cropping seasons or the cropping pattern which is being observed in India. So we have three main types of cropping seasons, that is Kharif, broadly speaking Kharif, Rabi and Zaid. So Kharif, the sowing period is from onset of monsoon, that is June and July. Okay, in Kharif the sowing period is with the onset of monsoon, that is June and July, and harvesting period of Kharif is in September to October. Okay, and the crops which are produced or sown during this period and is paddy, maize, and these are the Kharif crops: paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. So all these are our Kharif crops. And the irrigation, and on irrigation the main source is rainfall, because it is a monsoon period. Okay, so Kharif, onset of monsoon from June to July. Okay, this was our sowing period, and harvesting period September to October. Crops grown: paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad. So these are pulses. Tur, moong, urad, these are pulses, and cotton, jute, groundnut and soya bean. And the main source of irrigation is rainfall. Now let's talk about Rabi crops. So in winter, that is from October to November, we sow Rabi crops, and we harvest Rabi crops near Baisakhi, that is in summers March to April. And the main Rabi crops: wheat, peas, barley, grams and mustard. So wheat, peas, barley, gram and mustard, these are our Rabi crops. And the western disturbances, the western temperate cyclones, the western disturbances, they brought the rainfall in the month of February, and this is very good for the Rabi crop. And canal system also we have, so this is the means of irrigation. Then after that, the next one is Jad season. Okay, Jad crops means after Rabi and before Kharif. Okay, so we have a 1 month time, okay, 1 and 2 month time, so we can go for the short crops. So the sowing period is means April, after we go after the harvesting of the Rabi, that is wheat, then we'll go for the Jad crops harvesting, okay, May and June, that is before sowing of Kharif crop. And then the crops here which will get watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetable and fodder crops. The crops which we enjoy in the summers. Okay, all this watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber and other vegetables and the fodder crops. And here the irrigation, it all depends upon the tube well, if farmer is having any tube wells, and because at that time no, as such no rainfall is there or available. So the private source of irrigation will be there for the Jad crops. And then after this, the three types of paddy crops in the states of Assam, West Bengal and Odisha. So we have three paddy crops, means thrice they sow the paddy and they get the three paddy crops, that is Aman, Os and Boro. Okay, and these are rice varieties, and rice is usually sown thrice there in these states. On the same page 36, we have to discuss the major crops, and the first one is rice, which we have to discuss. Now rice, it is a staple food crop of India. Rice is a staple, means in routine we consume this rice daily in our homes. It is a staple food crop of India, and India is the second largest producer in the world of paddy, of this rice, after China. And rice, as you know, is a Kharif crop which requires the high temperature, that is above 25 degree, and with rainfall of above 100 centimeters. So this is the temperature and rainfall requirements. and this paddy grows very well in the plains of northeast India, coastal areas, and delta region. Okay, delta region, this Ganga Sundarbans delta in the Indian state of West Bengal. This was about rice and the major rice producing states. If you see on page 37 also, the map is given which deals with rice crop here. UP, you can see the major areas which is there with the dark green color: UP, Bihar, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and then on the west coast Kerala and Goa also. So here the lot of rice production is there, and the minor producers also, which is shown with the light green color, like Punjab, Haryana, then part of Rajasthan, then Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, okay, then here Maharashtra and till Gujarat. So this is about the rice cultivation, rice production on the page 37 of your book. Now moving to page 38 of your NCERT book, here the another crop which we have to discuss is wheat. So the second most important cereal crop and the main food crop in north and northwestern part of our country, and wheat requires the cool growing season and the bright sunshine at the ripening, means at the time of maturity, means during harvesting also it requires a bright sunshine. And wheat require 50 to 75 centimeter of rainfall, means that much rainfall is not required, 50 to 75 centimeter, evenly distributed over the growing season. And important wheat growing zones: Ganga Satluj plains, black soil region in the Deccan, and the major wheat producing states Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, and parts of Madhya Pradesh. And if you see on page 39, here the wheat map is given, and you can see in the dark brown we have a major wheat producing areas of Punjab, Uttarakhand, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, part of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. So all this is our major wheat growing area. And then the minor wheat growing area is eastern UP, Bihar, parts of Rajasthan here, and then Madhya Pradesh also, Gujarat and Maharashtra. So these are minor wheat growing area. Now on the same page 38 we have to discuss, after wheat and rice, millets. Now we have to discuss millets. So students, millets are basically dry crops. It can be grown in drought like conditions, and millets are types of grains which have high value of nutrition and protein in it. Example: bajra, ragi and jawar. So these millets are also known as coarse grains. Okay, these are rough grains like this bajra, ragi and jawar. So these are the important millets which are grown in India, and these are known as coarse grains, and they have a very high nutritional value. And ragi is very rich in iron, calcium and other micronutrients, and it is a very essential element which is required to maintain the health. And roughage also it provides, which helps in the digestion, and it is a crop of dry region, grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soils. And then after that the major ragi producing states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand, Arunachal Pradesh. So these all are the major ragi producing states. Now jawar, this is the third most important food crop, and it is a rain fed, means rain fed here means dependent on rain. So jawar is a rain fed crop, mostly grown in the moist areas which hardly needs any irrigation. And the major jawar producing states are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. And then after this, the third one is bajra. Bajra grows well on sandy soil and shallow black soil, and major bajra producing states are UP, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Haryana. So after discussing this millets, within millets we have discussed ragi, jawar and bajra. Now let's discuss the maize. So maize, the cereal which is used both as food and fodder, and maize is the kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 to 27 degree Celsius. It grows well in the alluvial soil, and the states like Bihar it is grown as a rabi crop also. So, and due to the use of HYV seeds, improved technologies, fertilizers, irrigation, this all have contributed to the increasing production of maize. And the major maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Continuing from the same page 38, now we have to discuss pulses. So students, India is the largest producer as well as consumer of pulses, and pulses are the major source of protein in vegetarian diet. So we are the largest producer and consumer, and pulses are the major source of proteins in vegetarian diet. And major pulses grown in India are tur, urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. And pulses need less moisture, means less wetness and humidity, and can survive even in the dry conditions also. And all these crops except arhar, it help in restoring the soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air, because of which it is grown in rotation with other crop. So, and the in crop rotation, cereal crops like wheat, paddy, they are grown alternatively with this leguminous crop like peas, groundnut and beans. And the major pulse producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. So this was all about, we have discussed our pulses also. So we have discussed wheat, rye, millets. Within millets we discussed jawar, bajra and ragi, maize and pulses.